In this video, I want to share with you like the 4 golden strategies that I've been able to accumulate and refine over my 2 to 3 years of working with the best coaches in the industry, including but not limited to Alvin, Ashton Hall, Wolf of Bay, FBA Jaden, Frank Giogo, and many others. And so the reason why I want to share with you those 4 golden appointment setting strategies is because I see a lot of coaches who are building amazing brands, yet they don't know how to capitalize on all of the engagement and followers that they get. So after this video, you'll have full knowledge on what are the most essential strategies that you need to be implementing on your Instagram page to make sure that you're making the most out of your follower base and the engagement you're getting, and to also add an extra 5 figures or even 6 figures to your business by leveraging what you already have. All right, so the first strategy is follower outreach. What is it exactly? It's reaching out to your followers who are already familiar with your brand, as simple as that. And so the step one to implement the strategy correctly is to hire a virtual assistant, right? So you want to make sure they have these 4 character traits. The first one is charisma, the second one is conciseness, the third is consistency, and the fourth is conviction. Right now, I won't go in full depth on how to hire a VA and all that because I've recorded an actual YouTube video where I've accumulated all of the knowledge that I've seen from all the various businesses who are 6 to 7 figures on how they hire the best appointment setters out there. So you can watch it. I'll leave a link for it down below. It's on my YouTube channel. Now, the second step is to scrape your followers. The app that I personally use is Growman extension on Google Chrome because it has the best features and pricing as well. And here's how to use it. So you can select what account to scrape, and you can even scrape the followers, the following, the hashtags, the location, and you can get detailed information about the profiles that you're scraping. And also you can set a limit and a delay. Here, for example, every 12 seconds, it scrapes 1 profile. So the more you increase it, the safer it becomes. And of course, as a remark, make sure to use an alternative account while you're scraping. And so the final thing you want to do here is after you've scraped all these followers, you want to import and organize them onto a Google Sheet. And it looks something like this with the username, full name, profile link. And you can also use additional AI tools to filter out leads who are from third world country, or if they don't qualify based on their name or country in their profile. Right, so this is step 2, and then we have step 3, which is to actually reach out to your followers. Now, the highest converting method we found out to be is pre-recording a voice message and sending it, just dragging and dropping it and sending it to your leads. And that way you appear more authentic, it appears more personalized to them, and they're more likely to respond to a voice message than respond to a text because they assume that you've taken your time to record it for them, right? And now, what can you send in this voice message? You can send something like, hey, just wanted to reach out and say thank you for following and supporting my page. Really goes a long way. Are you currently on a fitness journey, or are you just enjoying the content? So this will filter out the leads who are just there to for the content from the ones who are actually serious about having an impact or changing their fitness trajectory, let's say. And as a bonus to you, you can also increase your conversion rate by customizing your first sentence in the voice message based on the lead's first name. So for example, instead of saying just hey and continuing the voice message, you can say hey with John, or the lead's first name, right? And you can do that using a few lines of code and AI voice tools like ElevenLabs. It's very simple to do, yet increases your conversion rate a lot. Now, how many outreaches should you do a day? Well, you can reach out to 50 up to 250 of your followers each day, right? So you want to test out what works best for your account without getting restricted, because each account has its own DNA, if you want. So you want to test out the DNA of your own account, right? The fourth step is to book them on a call or sell them in your DMs using a framework, of course. And a winning framework I found out with fitness coaches specifically is after you send the outreach message with a question, you want to first of all filter out the leads who are just there to enjoy the content, and you want to keep the leads who are like on a fitness journey and want to make an actual change. And after filtering them out, you want to ask them for their, first of all, goals, like what kind of health and fitness goals are you working towards? Happy to give advice or send some resources your way. And then past and current situation, like what are you currently doing or what have you tried to make that happen? There's struggle. So what would you say are the biggest thing you struggle with in making that happen? Or what's stopping you from achieving that goal? The priority level of theirs. So would you say it's a priority for you to get help, etc.? And finally, the CTA. So you want to sell in the DMs if you're selling a low ticket offer, and you want to offer them a call and propose a call if you're selling a high ticket offer, because that's the best way you can close high ticket deals basically. It's very difficult to close them in the DMs, right? So yeah, this is it. And of course you can adapt this framework based on what you offer specifically. Now, how can you automate this process of qualifying the leads and getting them to purchase your offer, right? So first of all, you can delegate it to a VA to just message them and qualify them manually. You can do it with AI, or you can do it with both. Now, we use this method because AI does 80% of the repetitive work, while the VA does like the other 20% that AI cannot do. And we found this to be the best way possible. Now, as a success story to show you that this actually works, we have like Alvin here, and his process is entirely automated. So his VA does all of the follower outreach and like outreach follow-ups, and when his followers respond to his message, AI takes over and qualifies them all the way till the end. And as a result here, you can see the amount of, let me put this into full screen. So you can see here he averages around 10 to 12 trials sent a day. And to tell you more about his offer, so yeah, he sends around 12 free trials CTAs every single day, only through follower outreach, by the way. This is without like inbound leads, and he gets around 3 to 4 free trial signups. And out of those, like 2 to 3 turn into paid clients at $100 a month. So that's like $200 to $300 a day on autopilot, while like all of this is done via the virtual assistant and AI, of course. And more importantly, he then upsells these clients on his high ticket program. So he doesn't stop there, right? So all of this is done through the system, and Alvin like generates almost half of his revenue through reaching out to his followers. Now, the second strategy is the content to CTA converter, which I like to call the triple C strategy. Now, you've probably seen a lot of influencers use this method, including Ashton Hall, for example. You can see here, this is a reel of his, and then he concludes his comment, or his caption, sorry, with comment the word strategy. And you can see all those like leads commenting the keyword. Now, here's how the full mechanism actually works. Most of the influencers and the coaches out there miss out on this, which is the most important part of converting your leads from leads who just commented on your reel or posts into paying clients. And that is to continue the conversation after you send the leads a freebie. Now, a lot of those coaches don't do this for several reasons, like maybe they don't have someone to help them with this, because it takes a lot of time to converse with those leads and actually like get them on a call, or any other like reason, right? But here's how to actually do it. So you can follow a framework like this one. Of course, adapt it to your own business. I'm not gonna walk through it because it's a bit too long. So yeah, you can just like copy this. And you can also delegate this to AI plus a VA. This is what we always do. We never let the coach, the business owner, to do those by himself. You know, it will take you like 4, 5, even 8 hours a day if you're getting a lot of leads. So of course you need to delegate it to AI and a VA, and the VA needs to be an A level one. Now, the success stories with this strategy exactly are this. First of all, Ashton Hall, of course, he generates between 500 to $1 million a month by using this tactic alone. You can see here on the reel, he puts like comment ASAP, and when the leads comment, then his setters get in and start qualifying them for his $10,000 high ticket program. And also we have Jaden Adamson. He makes thousands of dollars a day, literally thousands of dollars a day, using the triple C mechanism, and also by reaching out to his followers. You can see here the same thing, like comment ready below, and all these leads, when they comment, then Jaden reaches out to them, starts qualifying them, and gets them on a call. And I want to address something, which is the reputation paradox. So most coaches believe this, which is, oh, but my audience will think I'm spamming them and they'll hate me for it, right? But this couldn't be farther from the truth, because not only are you providing your leads, your followers, the people who engage with you, with a free resource, which increases their tendency to reciprocate, but you're also giving them personalized attention in the DMs. And you can't believe how much those leads value your personal touch and you giving them attention, right? So by having a genuine conversation, you guide them toward your solution that will actually fix their problem. And of course, you guide them using a proven framework, and they don't even realize that you're trying to sell them something. It's like you smoothly selling them what you have as a solution. Now, strategy 3 is long-term follow-ups. What are they? Well, it's reaching out to leads whom you spoke with like 1 to 2 months ago, and oftentimes you speak with leads who aren't necessarily ready. Now, however, if you reach out to them after a couple of weeks or months, they might be in a position where they desperately need your help. Now, why no one does it and why you should? Well, while all of these coaches are chasing after new leads who are cold and know nothing about these coaches, you can be the one who does the opposite and prioritize warm leads over cold ones. You know, this is the easiest way to close deals with people who already know you and are familiar with what value you have to offer. All right, so quick one. And then finally, we have strategy 4, which is DM ads. They work the same exact way like organic content with CTAs, but the differences are that you pay to get more quality viewers and you get to choose who to show this content to. Now, when should you implement this strategy? It's if you already have a great offer that the market needs. And this is a great way to add like fuel to the fire. But if you don't have the fire in the first place, if you don't have the engagement and a proven to work offer that people actually need, then your money will probably go to waste trying to run ads. Now, a success story is Jad, aka Wolf of Bay, who generates hundreds of thousands of dollars each month. And a huge part of it is because he consistently implements the 4 strategies I've shown you above. First of all, the follower outreach, he reaches out to them. The content to CTA converter, which is included in mostly his DM ads. The long-term follow-ups, which he does with the leads that have gone cold like a month or 2 ago, and the DM ads. He runs a lot of ads as well. And you can see him here, like he's featured in the Forbes 30 under 30 in 2024, and he's an e-commerce coach actually. So yeah, now that I've shown you all these strategies, like how can you actually implement them? And now that you have this knowledge, like what can you do with it? So bringing it home, here we have it. What I've shared with you are 4 of the golden strategies almost all of the 6 to 7 figure online coaches use to generate a consistent cash flow that keeps on increasing without them needing to manage any part of the process. And all these coaches also enjoy, like they dedicate most of their time to building their brand and improving it and seeing how to provide more value to their community instead of having to worry about like their DMs and this whole entire process, which is very important, right? Yet it's very boring. So the simple roadmap for you to achieve this is to first of all hire a talented VA or an appointment setter, right? They need to be disciplined, consistent, and fluent in English, and it should take you about 1 to 2 weeks of pure focus to hire a VA that will stick with you. Because if you just do this job quickly and without like careful attention, then you'll end up hiring someone who will churn from your business like a couple weeks or even days or even months after you work with them, right? So you need someone who's good and who will stick with you, who's consistent and shows like a good long-term commitment to your business. Step 2 is to set up an AI co-setter to automate 80% of this process. You need this if you have at least 40 leads a day messaging you or you reaching out to them. And not having the system will lead to poorer performance from your setter, late response time to your leads, which causes like 400% drop in conversion rate. And this is an actual study which you can look up. So this number is like specifically it's 397% drop or something like this. And the inability to scale your lead flow easily because of the human limitation, poor data management, and the list goes on and on, you know. So all of this leads to your setter churning from your business and more headache in managing your appointment setting process. So this is a gold mine. So step 3 is to spend 1 hour a week on maintenance. Like all you need is 1 hour to run all of those 4 strategies consistently and keep on improving and iterating on them, right? So if you implement these 3 steps thoroughly, which is 1, 2, and 3, so this is the third one, I can guarantee that you'll add tens of thousands of dollars to your monthly revenue while consistently leveling up your brand and generating more leads without you having to worry about like getting deep in the process and wasting your time on it. Now, what's next? I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll leave a link below where you can book a call with me. And on the call, I'll walk you through exactly how to implement these 4 golden strategies into your coaching business to achieve consistent, scalable lead flow and increase your conversion rate by like at least 400% using everything that I've shown you above. And more importantly, I'll show you how to remove yourself from appointment setting process by providing the full AI appointment setting infrastructure you need to achieve the results I've shared above. So thanks for reaching the end of the video. And if you have any questions, let me know on Instagram. And I hope to see you on a call where we can discuss this further so I can level up your business and improve your process and boom, just remove you from it. That's the whole goal, for you to just be independent, just focus on building your brand while everything is automated in the back end for you. All right, see you.